Okay, so hi, I'm Matthew at Beanmachines. I'm here today to talk to you about commercial coffee machine rental and commercial coffee machine lease, which we offer. What's the benefit of rental or lease? First one, really obvious, you're not paying a lump sum of cash out for a machine that you've then got to recover before you're seeing any profit. 90% or more of our customers go for lease or rental, so it's obviously the most popular option. Even some of the companies that we deal with that are very large companies that could easily buy the machine, cash-rich companies, they still choose lease or rental sometimes because of the tax benefits and the cash benefits of doing that in terms of the cash flow. Without further ado, number one reason is obviously you don't have the immediate outlay. Taking a quick example, if I was selling coffee for, let's say, £3.20, I was leasing a coffee machine for £21 a week. Cost of the coffee, allow for a take, wake up, etc, etc, let's say 20p, worst case scenario, leaving us £3 profit. If we sell one of those a day, 7 days a week, £21, we've covered the cost of the machine. And then, as you can see, then every coffee after that, very quickly you're driving into profit. Which for most businesses, if you can't sell 2-3 coffees a day and be, recovering the cost of the machine, you probably shouldn't be looking at buying a coffee machine, maybe. Okay, so that's the number one reason, into profit very quickly. The other reason is that a lot of people perceive it to be more tax efficient. Now, it is dependent on your company situation as to whether it's more tax efficient or not. So that's something you do need to check with your accountant. The basic principle of it is as follows. If you buy an asset, it goes into your balance sheet, appears as an asset on your balance sheet, is then depreciated off your balance sheet. So you have the cost of that depreciation yearly going through your profit and loss account, and you will also have basically a reducing asset worth on that machine over typically 3 years. Let's say on linear depreciation, the machine comes down in value each year. What happens, unfortunately, is at the end of the year, it's classed as you having that asset value in your business, so that there can be tax to pay on that, because essentially it's viewed sometimes no differently as £3 of cash in the business. So that's something you need to be aware of. Now, there is different methods for getting around that. Plant and machinery allowances is one of them. So as I say, you need to speak to your accountant, but the basis of doing a lease, putting all that aside, the benefit would be the lease goes through as a monthly payment every month, or a rental goes through as a monthly payment every month. That is then 100% tax deductible because it's just simply a cost. There is no machine that's then put on your asset register, so there is no machine on your balance sheet. Only at the end of the 3 years do you actually gain title of the machine, and then it becomes an asset, at which point it was probably depreciated to zero. So that's why it's a more tax efficient way of doing things. So obviously, if the machine is being depreciated by the bank, it's not on your balance sheet, it's not your problem, so you just basically pay your monthly amount every month, and then at the end of the agreement you get to own the machine anyway. Average lifespan of a machine, decent machine, obviously there are cheap machines that don't last that long, 7 years plus. So that is the reason why a lot of people go with a rental or a lease on a coffee machine. Thanks for listening. Any more questions, please do contact one of our helpful staff who will be only too happy to help you through the rest of it. Thank you.